Hi everyone, so this is Miss O'Connor, Head of Business, and I'm going to take you through some elements of BTEC Business today. And I will be introducing some finance topics and marketing topics, and you'll be completing some activities along the way. And if you can, I would like you to send your answers to me via my school email, mentioned below, connorm@homer.org.uk. And if you have any questions, please do email me as also. Okay, so the BTEC Business qualification is the equivalent to 1A level. So it's 360 hours typically, and we are looking at completing the extended certificate, the BTEC extended certificate. So how will you be assessed, or what will the next 2 years look like? So you will be asked to complete some assignments. The assignments look at marketing elements, finance elements, recruitment and selection elements, just in a lot more detail than what you would have looked at in year 11 or year 10. So you will be given an assignment sheet that outlines different tasks you need to carry out, or you'll be given some scenarios and you will have to use your problem solving skills to come up with ways of overcoming the problem. Typically it is a large essay type of essay that you will be writing up, and you are given 2 chances to resubmit your work and improve it before you'll get the final marking on it. So it's typically formatted around practical tasks, work-related scenarios, and then you might need to tailor certain elements or content to the local needs, so to the surrounding areas of Homer Green. Once you've that finished, then you will also be completing some written exams, either in the summertime or in January. You get 2 chances to complete exams. So in the written exams you will get practical questions where you'll have to write up your responses, and it will be under controlled conditions. So the fact that it's a range of assessment styles, it allows you as a learner to showcase your skills and application of knowledge, and this will definitely help set you up for university, or if you're planning on going into an internship or an apprenticeship. So useful facts about BTEC: it is a mixture of coursework and exams. You will be taking part in written, verbal presentations, role plays and discussions. Your assignments will be marked by your class teacher, but they will be externally moderated by a BTEC advisor, and your examined units will be externally moderated or marked, sorry. And you will get 2 submissions to submit your work. So the first submission, I will give you some feedback on how you could improve it, and then your second submission would be your final submission, where you would be marked on that submission. So you will need to be organized, because you will need an organized portfolio of work with paperwork, which is essential in order to meet the... Okay, here's a quote from Which Universities from 2016. Pause the video to have a read through that, but I'll just go over the first bit. So 95% of universities and colleges in the UK accept BTEC students, including competitive universities from the Russell Group, and in 2016 over a quarter of students accepted into higher education held at least one BTEC. So that's an interesting quote. So here are some progression examples of how you could progress after achieving your qualification. So if you want to go down the university route, there's some different universities. If you want to go down the apprenticeship route or the internship, here's some different examples that or ways you could go down that route. And then you might also be looking at setting up your own business or working in a family business. So everything that you will learn over the next 2 years will help with your progression in either of these paths. Okay, so here is an activity on Get the Logo. So I'd like you to write down and label from 1 until the final one the names of these businesses' logo. So for example, this one is down how many brands you can. Okay, perfect. So how did you do? Give yourself a mark out of 51. Okay, so a new challenge for you. So can you think of a way to social distance any of the brand logos you saw before? Email some of your ideas to o'connorm@homer.org.uk, and here are some examples to the right of the screen, which is interesting. So these kind of tasks would come under the marketing element of the spec that you will be covering over the next 2 years. So it would be really important for you to have some interest in the marketing element. Okay, so finance. So finance is another big element in BTEC Business. So it's essentially important in all businesses. So even if you're not confident with maths, you will need to just embrace it. And once you have learned the formulas, you will be fine. You will be able to complete the work, and practice will make perfect. But first, you need to know the keywords and what they mean. But what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to watch this video, take down some notes on the definitions of bank loans, trade credit, etc., and bring these to the lesson when we get back in September. Okay, so marketing, so we'll look at different adverts also where you have to interpret them and maybe try to figure out the target audience of the advert or the business, etc. So here's a hyperlink if you want to go and have a look at some interesting adverts that have been out over the last 10-20 years. And then you'll also look at endorsements or different promotional methods. So for example, in these two movies, Starbucks here was advertised in The Devil Wears Prada, and in the Fast and the Furious, they were advertising, or Corona paid for the movie to have Corona somewhere in the background. So that's promotion. Then when it comes to Greece, Coca-Cola paid to promote their product in Greece. However, they could have used the promotional opportunity a little bit more by maybe if they, instead of having this picture blurred, they could have put in a Coca-Cola picture. As you can see in the left, there's also another picture or advertisement of Coca-Cola. So we'll look at different things like that. So creative product promotion, product placement, and endorsement. So looking at endorsement when it comes to Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan really seriously benefited. So Michael Jordan was offered a $500,000 a year deal for 5 years and his own shoe range by Nike, whilst Adidas was also trying to get Michael Jordan to work for their brand, but Adidas was not prepared to invest that sort of money on Michael Jordan, so he essentially went with Nike. And Nike projected that on the Air Jordan shoes, that in the first 4 years, that they, or sorry, in the first 4 years, they had projected to make $3 million. And when in actual fact, they made $126 million in the first year. So that's serious revenue there for Nike. So this would be a nice little case study if you wanted to research different things that, or different benefits Michael Jordan brought to the Nike brand. So another hot topic, which has also resulted in a bit of promotion there for Amazon, is Jeff Bezos said he is happy to lose any racist customers after receiving a profane racist email that he received from someone threatening to stop shopping with the retailer because Bezos supported the Black Lives Matter movement. So he publicly announced that he would be happy to lose any kind of customer that thinks in that way. So that was a bit of free advertising there for Amazon. Okay, so what I would like you to do now is to right click on the link above what happened or whatever happened to Blockbusters and watch that video. And once you've finished, I'd like you to answer these 4 questions. Again, you can email me all of the work you've completed throughout this PowerPoint. Here's a bit of motivation. So Michael Jordan said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. So what I'd advise you to do is I'd advise you to follow this link and follow 2 teachers on Instagram, because they put up some really relevant information that you can tie into your business case studies or scenarios over the next 2 years. And here's some extension tasks that I'd like you to carry out if you have time, possibly. But other than that, I am really looking forward to seeing everyone in September, and I hope everyone has a good, enjoyable summer. And if you have any questions in regards to BTEC Business, please do email me. But other than that, I will sign off and I will wait your responses with your answers from this PowerPoint. Okay, and finally, before we move on to the final extension task, what I would like to just remind you is on the day of arrival or in your first lesson for BTEC Business, I will be looking for the work you completed in regards to the bridging work. If you have any questions or you need me to resend an email with the bridging work, please do email me. Or if you're confused or struggling on any questions, please do email me also.